Hey everybody, Tim here with today's episode of Orville, Season 1, Episode 11, New Dimensions. So to me, this is probably the weakest episode of the first season, and even then, it's not a bad one. It's not a lot to it. It's very two-dimensional. It's funny. So the funny parts are really great. Lamar and Gordon steal a piece of Yaphet, and Bortus actually eats him. So, like, a lot of those scenes are kind of great, and watching, like, Yaphet have to go in and grab it and just commenting on stuff like that. We realize that Lamar is actually, like, the second smartest person on the ship, if you count Isaac, and that he basically just, like, kind of skates through life because he doesn't want to seem overly intelligent. And that's the premise of the show, is him, like, basically promoting to be the new chief engineer. Kind of like they did in the first season of The Next Generation, where, like, the chief engineer kind of rotated. Like, you never really saw one person more than twice. And then finally, once we got to the second season, they said to hell with it, and they just promoted Geordi to chief engineer. So now he was part of the bridge crew and stuff like that. So it's a very similar technique. And it made a lot of sense, and it was kind of interesting to see the different dynamics, because technically Yaphet would be the next in command, but Lamar, like, fast tracks above him. Let's see. Kelly admits that she's the one who asked Captain Halsey for Ed to get command. So a lot of different drama going on there. A lot of it makes sense. The big, like, I don't know, I guess MacGuffin for this episode is two-dimensional space. And they basically have to create, like, this bubble so that they can go in there. And they comment, like, oh, it's bigger on the inside. It's like Doctor Who. It's like Oscar's garbage can. It's like Snoopy's house. And they go through all these different stuff. It's kind of funny, but it's interesting. It reminded me basically of Tron. And then it looks kind of like a circuit board. So I think this might be the first time for them that they've gone to a different dimension, but it was kind of an interesting little technique. Finally, by the time we get to the end, Lamar does take charge, and he is the new chief engineer. So overall, I would say it's a good episode, but it is kind of the weakest one so far. But even their weakest episode is better than a lot of other stuff I'm watching right now. So for those who have seen it, what did you guys think? Go ahead, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time for the Season 1 finale, Mad Idolatry.